And we are back with another fantastic episode of totally not scripted, totally fun hanging out time with you boys here. It is the With Conviction show. Wow, what a time.
Wow.
Bruh, thank you so
Yo,
much to all four of our viewers that are currently here. We love you and we appreciate you. Well, today we have a totally special guest. If you didn't see the intro, his name is Ty Fox. I have
hard for me to admit, but no, I'm the drummer for Arrival of Autumn. I do all sorts of stuff for the band, a lot of the artistry and like a lot of the planning and stuff like that, but mainly just a drummer.
just the fucking
Word.
drummer. The
Yeah.
drummer is arguably okay, like pretty up there in the level of importance, but yeah, just the drummer.
Just
Hell
the
yeah.
We also have today with us Keelan. We have
Yo.
we have Ian, the boy, the guy. We have AJ hanging out with us. Looks like I'm streaming
Whoa.
something, so I'm gonna stop streaming that so we can just not pay attention to that. But yeah, we're here, we're hanging out. We got Ty, and we're gonna be hanging out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it, and we will maybe get around to it as long as it's semi-appropriate. But from what I understand, Ty kind of likes the inappropriate shit anyway, so that's all good.
I can't help it.
Well, one thing you forgot
Way
to
it
mention, you mentioned Arrival of Autumn and some of the various creative things that you do, but you also recently started a different endeavor and possibly like a different art form. What's that all about?
I started making pottery safely, and it's pretty fun. I enjoy it a lot.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
I think it's really cool.
You more a fan of the corded style or like the pitted style?
That and I started doing drugs. That's been pretty fun too. And I'd
Oh,
like to combine
sweet.
the two. I do drugs and then do pottery at the same time. And I like to reenact that scene from Ghost
I was gonna
where me and my
say you.
friends, yeah,
you literally threw me back to like when I was a kid because I remember there was one time that I took a pottery class. I was like, wow, I could totally keep doing this, and I never went back and did it again. But
the crazy part is they should have released the fact they probably made the bowl in Ghost that they used to cut Demi Moore's hair with.
whose hair?
The chick's is that her, or what's the chick's, is that the actress from that movie with the bowl cut? What the fuck's her name?
I can't actually remember who
I
the
don't
hell
know.
it is
Demi
in
Moore,
that movie.
I think
Demi
the
he's
girl that
Moore,
does
is
the
it?
pottery.
you're making a Chris Rock joke, aren't you?
No, I don't joke about that, dude.
I don't
Dude, you
joke about that, dude.
liable to
That's
It's
get
a
not
singular
flagged.
funny.
optimist, dude, and like Jada's hair is not, or lack of hair is not on the table.
Not on the table. I just realized I didn't even have my fucking
You're liable to get
stream
willed
chat
out of
open here.
existence.
God, I chose the right
And no,
guest. This guy's gonna make me laugh the whole friggin' time.
Yeah, by the way, if we get in trouble today, it's AJ's fault. I didn't book this guy, okay?
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
that's exactly why this is exactly why I started doing stand up, is because I tend to say a lot of things that are considered offside, and it doesn't really have a place within like the interview sector or like within the music sector, and I can get in a lot of shit for saying things like that, and I've lost sponsors already because of it. And I was like, okay, well, I can bring the things that I want to say because it's all in a joking context and there's never any sort of like animosity behind it. It's just mostly pure impulse.
Mhm.
So I started bringing that to like the comedy club, and it's been wonderful. And, I go there, I say it, and if somebody doesn't like it, fuck you. That's the way I look at it. I'm doing it in a controlled environment now that's built for this, and that's my deal that I'm making with people, is instead of trying to weasel it into certain places where maybe it doesn't belong, I take it to said place. It's like bringing a gun to a gun range.
Yeah,
It's like you bring it there, you do the thing with it, you pack it up, you put it away.
I
Yeah.
really, really, really respect that answer, dude. To be honest, like it's stand-up comedy has like always been one of those things that I've been too like shy to actually do. Like speaking in public is it makes my heart go up, but like it's one of those things that I have like a bucket list for. Uh, and so I've always thought about like what it would be like to be out there, and it's kind of cool to see like a homie out there, just like yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So like, what was the process? Like, I'm sure you've been a fucking hilarious person for a very long time, but what was the transition from like saying shit online on Twitter to okay, I'm gonna take this to the club? I mean, obviously you gave us the reason why you did it. It seems like the bringing the gun to the range, but like what was the process of switching from this to that? You know what I mean?
I've always wanted to be a comedian, like first and foremost. It's my favorite thing in the world, and I've always wanted to try it. And then I have a friend that started doing comedy, and he asked me for just a few like ideas here and there, and then he said, "You got to try it. I'm going to book you for this spot. Come and do a minute." And then I went and did a minute, and I crushed way harder than I thought I ever would. And then he's like, "All right, we're going to get you back to do 5 minutes." And then I went back and did 5 minutes, and then I crushed the entire 5 minutes. And then the next time he was like, "Okay, we're playing a show in your town, and there's 500 ticket sales. Do you want to go up and give it a shot?" And I went up and I did it, and it went still pretty good. So I was like, I didn't bomb. It just kind of makes sense to me, and I'm just gonna keep riding the wave. And like eventually, I know it's coming. I'm gonna bomb insanely bad, and I'm excited for it.
It
Yeah, that's the right
Nice.
attitude, man.
Yeah, man.
it's like
But
going out for
I've bombed with music. I've played for half an hour straight in front of people who didn't give a fuck and wanted me off the stage immediately, and that's very uncomfortable. So, but with jokes, at least I can take it to a place where I can, if they want to make it uncomfortable, I can make it really uncomfortable.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
So
That's
like
funny.
when you hop up on stage, do you have like a bit of an alter ego when you're up there, or are you just like, hey, I'm Ty, like what's good?
Yeah, I don't have an alter ego as much as I don't plug my band or anything while I'm on stage. I try to keep the two separate. Like my friend, when he introduced me last time, he was looking at me and pretend he was gonna say the name just to fuck with me a little bit, but he didn't say it.
So we're fucking up right now.
No, I don't care. I don't mind. Nothing's posted or online, so I put a thing up saying, what, if you want to see it, let me know. I can send it to you, but I'm just not going to post it because that's the last thing I need is someone picking up like the so and so said this
hmm
type thing.
Oh,
I don't know if that would happen. I just don't want it to be a possibility.
Fair enough, dude. I mean, yeah, no, like it's you're walking on eggshells, I think, and like whenever you're crafting, or whatever. I don't know what your process is for making a joke, whether it's more impulsive or something you really have to craft in, and we don't really have to dive into that, but you're gonna tick somebody off with something. You know what I mean? You can't really have any opinion or on many things these
But
days without it.
that's narcissism. People will sit and laugh at things that are offensive and like crazy and horrible, but as soon as it pertains to them, then they all of a sudden feel offended and triggered. That's called narcissism.
Yeah.
And if you're that person at a comedy club, fuck you. Go do something else.
Well, like you said, you brought it to the right avenue, you know what I mean? The right venue, and realistically, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And you're there to do that kind of shit. So it makes sense to me. Yeah.
exactly. If you gotta, it's a time and place. You're in a comedy club. Take 2 seconds, be quiet, and move on. The joke will be over soon enough. We'll do something else.
I remember
yeah.
one time we played a show and it was like band, uh comedian, comedian, whatever, right? Like they split it up. And
Yeah,
I think in certain scenarios that would work very well. You know what I mean? But some people really did get offended by some of the jokes that he said, and like you think of it in theory, it sounds like a great idea. You have a crowd, you entertain them with jokes in between, blah blah blah, whatever. But then I guess you kind of have to be picky about what kind of jokes or whatever comedians that you're trying to
yeah.
book, because yeah, some people didn't like that shit, but it would have flown totally
Dude,
fine if everybody was there for that.
people say that, like, I've been asked, "Are you gonna host? Are you gonna try it with AOA?" I'm like, fuck no. Like, there's no way people would be into the shit that I think is funny, like
hmm
at all.
You get a percentage of them, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sure, but the percentage that would be probably never coming back to the shows would be a lot higher.
yeah.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
Well,
Well
that's good
put.
though. That's good. I like that you can keep those things kind of separate. I've definitely had a hard time with doing that shit. Not that I have too many avenues of creative adventures like that, but just all my kind of life things bleed into one another, and so that's cool that you have two different things to kind of lean into.
Yeah, it's always busy with something, whether it's like playing with cameras or writing and doing stuff, or like just trying to play drums and get better at that. That's drumming's always first. Because I play drums, I was able to go step on stage and kind of cut the line a little bit. So I can't just forget that. Drumming will always be the thing that gets me certain opportunities, maybe that a little bit easier than maybe others would. But also, I spent 10 years of my life kind of slaving away at that, so I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I think the things that we commit ourselves to when we're young, because like how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Okay, same respect. So the things that we committed ourselves to when we were young, they can really pay off if you stick to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
very fortunate that drumming has like allowed me to kind of dive into other things and kind of experiment and do, like, try comedy at a real gig and have a good shot at it without having to do like open mics and everything, because that's not a thing here. There's no open mics for me to practice at. So I basically had to just like walk up and hop on stage in front of a full packed house.
Yeah. Which I'm
Dang.
sure was probably extremely intimidating for that.
Not really. I don't fucking know any of those people and I don't care.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Like,
Respect.
I don't know any of those people from a hole in the wall. Like I know I can make them laugh. I think I can do it.
I
They're all there
still.
they're all there to laugh. So I think it's the environment for it.
No, respect, dude. I still to this day get a little bit nervous in front of crowds of people. Like
I
usually
do with music.
with music, yeah, it is a little it is different because it's artsy fartsy and you're like, "Hey, look at the thing that I made." But
Look at my heart.
yeah,
Yeah, music is way more. It's way more nerve wracking. Like to the point where I still, man, I lock up and I get very anxious before shows.
no, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes when I make a mistake, like on stage, and I know I'm the only one who heard it, but I'm just like, I find myself, I got to be careful not to get distracted by that.
Yeah, dude, it's in my own mind. Sometimes I feel like my live performance is just crumbling, and then I'll go watch the video back, and I'm like, oh, that's fine. It was just all internal.
Yeah,
And, you know,
100%.
there's ways around that too. It's just a matter of like calming yourself down, getting your nerves a certain way, and making sure you don't lock up. I find I lock up on stage. If I'm not careful, I'll end up hitting way harder than I normally hit, and then my wrists lock up and my fingers don't do the things they need to do, and next thing you know, I'm just locked up and fucked. I can't
Yeah.
play the next song.
yeah.
Go into survival mode.
It's
Yeah, I get that
survival
way,
mode,
like,
dude. Yes, yes.
exactly that way, but I'll get so focused on making sure I don't, like, fuck up the rest of the song or something that I, like, forget to move around and stuff.
That's the
Which is,
other thing, is you got to make sure that you're still looking like you're having fun. So I've always been guilty of looking like I'm not having a good time, but in reality, I'm having a blast. I just want to make sure the people are hearing the song the way that it's meant to be.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's the biggest thing I take away is like I always focus on like have fun first, the rest of the stuff will follow with. Like you know these songs on the back of your head, have fun with it.
Dude,
If you fuck it up, just laugh it off. I try
five
anyways.
5 minutes before I'm on stage, I'm like, you don't know these songs, you fucking piece of shit.
yeah.
You piece of shit. You're never going to
You
amount
didn't
to
practice
anything.
hard
Your
enough. You
parents
don't
are
know
right. You should have
anything.
got a real job.
Exactly. You don't know what you're doing. And then as soon as if the first song goes good, normally I'm fine.
I think you're probably. It takes me a couple like to really feel secure. You know what I mean? I go from insecure to feeling secure. Usually by song number two, that's when I know if I've like song number one. I am always very strategic about picking which song we do for the first one because I'm like, if I go too hard, the rest of the fucking set is ruined. Like, you know what I mean? If I do a song where I'm going to choke up on it or something, so I'll be like, but it's weird because you want to go hard for the first song too, right? So I don't know, but yeah, usually by song two, I know if it's going to be okay or not. But a lot of
Yeah, I
the
gotta stop being so serious. That's the thing. I want to try to have more fun with it, and like then I won't lock up, and I'll be better. That's my thing anyway. And there's been
yeah.
different things that I've tried to do to get rid of those nerves and like just put myself in really scary positions weekly to try and get that adrenaline rush and try to navigate through it. And that's kind of like, and it's helped me. The last show I played, I didn't get that crazy rush. My hands didn't lock up. It actually helped like immensely. It was pretty sweet.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
like,
fuck yeah.
and one of those things is like, dude, I started like doing like jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and stuff, not because I like want to like learn how to fight. It's just because you know what, fighting another human being once a week is terrifying. And if I do that like once a week, it's like there's nothing really gets scarier than that.
That's yeah. No, respect, dude. I had a
And
my younger brother Dylan loved doing Muay Thai and all that shit. And he said the same thing. Like, well, he said many things about it, but he would say the same thing along that lines of going in and like combat. You know what I mean? And doing something like that on a daily basis. It just prepares you for a lot of real world situations that you wouldn't think. It normally would.
just getting used to that adrenaline rush and that hit, because you can't replicate that in a drum practice. In band practice, it doesn't hit the same. But when you get ready to like spar or do something new and be put on the spot like that, then in front of a bunch of people, it kind of gets that same adrenaline rush. So, and then you learn how to focus under pressure more. That's why I started doing it, to help me with my live stuff. And none of that happens with comedy. I can step on stage and just start talking shit, no problem.
It's a different, again, I think it's the different approach. Like, you're walking on stage to be cocky and to be, funny and entertaining in that sense versus like, I know we're not painters, but like a painter being like, look into this is like a little bit of me, you know what I mean, on there kind of thing or whatever,
And also, we got 4 other guys. At least with stand up, I can sink my own ship whenever I want to, and that's fine. Doesn't
Yeah.
bother me. Whereas,
Yeah.
like, if I shit the bed, I got 4 other guys up there that I'm making look bad. So, like, that's where the pressure comes from.
Yeah. And your job is important, dude. Like, I know, I'm sure do you guys play to a click?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you have that, but without you actually being on point, you know what I mean, the rest of it kind of falls apart. So your job's important, and you have a lot resting on your shoulders, you know?
If I didn't have the click, dude, all our songs would be 20 BPM faster live. It's brutal. Like, I can't.
Only during the parts that you enjoy playing the most. Every other part would still, it would like settle back down a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would just opt to play like Enter Sandman for the entire set or something like that. Something where I know the vocal hook well enough, I can just keep it fucking 100.
That's funny. Oh man. Well, okay, let's we would be amiss if we didn't take a minute here and actually talk about the show coming up June 24th. Sorry, I have a couple June dates in my head here. We're going to watch that video again really quick. I know we played it in the intro, but we're going to cut to that and we will come right back. Do not leave for more sexy Thai awesome time, okay? Let's go. Yeah, we are back. I hope they heard that. I'll go fuck myself. I think I might have clicked right at the right or the wrong moment.
He berated me and said, "Dude, you're a fucking terrible guest. What the fuck? You're ruining my show."
Look, we run a professional, okay? Like this is a fucking clear cut. Like I gave you an itinerary of like the time frames and everything. You showed up 3 minutes before we go live. Like, hey guys, how do I use Discord? No, I'm just kidding.
all right, Bill O'Reilly. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Oh man. So yeah, as we all just saw, wow, what an incredible lineup coming up. That's Arrival of Autumn, Juliet Ruin, Gloom, and Fall of Earth. For me, this is interesting because I've had a working or a business or a personal relationship with every single, like with a member at least from every single one of these bands. Brody
we
being,
dated briefly.
we dated, we had it was a flash in the pan, if you will, but
yeah, it was nothing. No, at least I thought it was something, but not you. I mean, it is what it is, and that's fine.
We had our separate goals in life and things happen.
Yeah, and once the therapy is to get over it is fine. It's fine.
Well, one of us needed it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I'm over it.
So yeah, this show is gonna be dope, guys. We will drop a link below. Make sure you guys have all the information that you need to get tickets for the show. But it's gonna be a fucking time. We've got, I think, a song from every single one of these bands on our Underground Nugs playlist. But now that I'm thinking of it, we might not actually have Fall of Earth, which means we'll have to add them on afterwards, later on today. But yeah, get your fucking tickets. It's gonna sell out soon. Me and Ty were talking earlier today. There's something like, what is the cap on that venue? Like 250? Like we're getting fucking close.
I think it's a 200 cap or 220 or something like that.
If it's 200, we're like pretty, like it's, yeah. So get your tickets before it's too fucking late. Also, all of my chat loaded here all at once. Wow, I thought nobody loved us. I literally thought nobody loved us. Paul Granier giving us a what's up, dude. We got Amanda in the chat. What's up, girl? Brody says love you, Ty. Holly,
I like Brody.
Holly Benedict says none of y'all's need to be nervous. Every show that I've seen of either bands have been amazing. Amanda hops in with a showmanship is 50% of what makes a crowd and a person vibe. It's also why I bond so well with most of them. Sharice Kayla's in the chat. Sub Deuterinos. Colton, hey dudes, miss your faces. Sean Pony Wozik saying hi all fucks. What up? What up? Yeah, thanks guys for hopping in the chat. Fuck yeah.
Sean finds the dumbest shit to post all the time, and it fucks my brain up.
Like what? Dive into it.
Just weird shit. I can't. He just sent me a picture. I can't even explain it. It was a hand underneath someone's like foot skin blister the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
He's in the chat. He's like, "Fuck yeah, I do."
Yeah, it's weird. Oh fuck! I got a doozy to send him after.
Yum.
It's insane. I found the gnarliest video in the world today. I gotta say, I'll send it. It's the one I sent you, Sabian. Did you click that?
Oh, I didn't even click it. I thought it was a fucking. I was like, "Is this a virus, dude? Like, am I getting scammed right now?" I literally ask that all the time now. I'm like, "Please tell me you actually sent me that link."
Please, I need your help. I love how all these people are like, "Dude, I got hacked."
Sean says he's gonna send it to me. Is it safe to play on the stream, Ty?
No, fuck no, don't do it.
Okay. Thank you for being honest. Wow, you could have just totally screwed me.
All these people, like, if you don't get hacked if you give your password out. That's not what's happening. They're just like, please, I need help. I need someone's password to verify my account. And so people, what they do is they enter in their thing because they think they're helping out a friend. That's not being hacked. That's being a fucking idiot.
That's what I'm saying. I ask every time. I'm like, hey, did you fucking if it comes up, especially with like some weird looking picture and like an icon or something like that, something I don't recognize. I'm like, did you actually send that to me? Because I'm not gonna click on it.
People that get hacked are the same people that post like pictures of 11:11 on a microwave and say like, my angels are looking out for me.
You know, another one is like when like
Is
you
that
see
not
those
normal?
Facebook posts where it's like, oh, describe your your something about like they just basically get you to put in your credit card fucking answers and stuff like that, and then it's ridiculous. Some people really do get taken advantage of because they don't know. Like some people, like my father, for instance, and Dad, if you're watching, love you, but it took him a very long time to get like technologically up to like what a phone could do. You know what I mean? And yeah, like I feel as though people like him get taken advantage of that are just like have been ignorant to these things for a long time. But anybody that has spent time on the internet can usually be like, yeah, no, you're fucking dumb.
Don't enter your password anywhere that you're not willing. Like, it's crazy. It's just, I can't put myself there.
The amount of people on Instagram that have been losing their accounts to this, like, fucking, oh, send me your, send me your, so I can send you some fucking 500, my company, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the amount of my friends that I'm like, how, so like, what did you click? How did you, like, how, you know what I mean? What, it doesn't make any sense to me.
It's insane. It's completely insane that people would fall for that at any capacity. But I mean, it's like you want to make money quick, and you never know. They just think, you know what, maybe this is the one. I can make some crypto money. Hell yeah.
You know, well, it's a shame because, like, you know, a lot of people do hear about, you know, some of their friends and their peers making money off of investing some of their funds in like crypto and stuff. But yeah,
if I wanted to make money, I wouldn't be playing drums, dude. I don't care about money.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be in a band if I wanted to make money.
you join a band if you like spending money.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, spending money and hanging out with a bunch of bros all the fucking time.
It is. It's guy heaven. It's like just it's dude heaven. You just get to roll around and eat cool food and meet sweet people.
Roll around.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Just fucking they hating.
They see me rolling. Oh, I haven't used any sound effects yet. Well, where's the anime wow? Wow. Wow.
I know exactly what one you're using too. You just had to say that.
I know. I always forget that I have a soundboard that really enhances this entire experience. You know what I mean? But I don't use it enough. I don't have enough screens. I think I need a third monitor. You know what I mean? And it's just, and then a little side one too. And then I'll have like this whole spaceship setup thing. And then I'll go to the moon and me and Elon Musk can hang out and mine cryptocurrency. We'll make Shiba Inu. It'll be good.
Elon is my doppelganger. It's insane. We have the exact same facial structure, especially from the side profile. I even did the celebrity lookalike thing, and it was Elon. And like people in the music video comments are usually like, "Dude, drummer looks like Elon." I was like, "No fucking way."
Give me a good side profile.
Like,
fuck you.
It's the same. It's fucking brutal.
It's the same.
It's the
Yeah, I never really caught
same.
it. I get Elon and Ricky Gervais.
You gotta play Elon in whatever future movie he has coming out about him, and you know what I mean. Like,
I can be Elon's stunt double in straight to DVD movies from Canada. That'd be
yeah,
sick. Yeah,
absolutely, dude. Ricky
yeah, I can
Gervais,
do that.
I don't 100% see, and it's funny.
Hey,
I just watched his comedy, his new stand up on Netflix the other day, but I don't see that so much, but I can see Elon Musk.
yeah, do I
Charisse,
look like a cool billionaire? Fuck yeah,
Charisse says, I mean, we've never seen them in the same room.
I mean,
that's true.
You know, it's the Batman paradox kind of thing. You know,
I'm the poor version.
I'm the poor version.
He has $4 billion. I have $40.
you got $40?
I
Damn.
got $40. That's a good day. Dude, my card got declined this morning. I was like, fuck.
He's like, man, what the hell? Being in a band though.
Dude, I
I've
bought a protein bar and got fucking declined.
Your bank's like,
Fuck.
bruh.
Dude, I did the same thing at the lineup too that everybody else says, oh shit, wrong card. Sorry, wrong.
Left my card at home. I gotta go back. I'll be back. Just hold this here for me.
Here's a credit card for a fucking protein bar. Sweet.
I actually don't have a credit card. You know what I mean? I did for a period of time. It ruined my life. I had a whole bunch of debt for a long time. I've recently paid it off, and now just like, see you later. I have like this fake credit card. You know what I mean? That's it.
Like a child one that
Like
you
a
give to like a
child one.
kid to
Yeah,
play.
yeah, 100%. Because I don't trust myself. You know what I mean? I don't trust myself. Charisse, she says same. So you know what I mean? Let's go. Responsibility. What's that? I don't know, but you know, one day I'll get back on the credit card train when I need it to do life stuff. You know what I mean?
I got my credit card stolen one time in Albuquerque, and then I caught the people that did it, and they wouldn't give it back to me. It was such a cunt maneuver. They were like, I was like, "Can I have my credit card back?" Like, what makes you think we have it? I was like, because there's a purchase on the credit card, and you're the only people here. And I talked to the staff, and you're the only people that have been here, and you're sitting right beside where I left it. And they were like, "What do you mean we have it?" And they were drunk. And then they tried playing the race card to get me to go away, and it worked. I was like, "Fuck this!" And then I had to order a new credit card and get it sent to the venue because I just didn't want to open up the whole can of worms. They held my credit card hostage in front of me, and I offered them like, I was like, "I'll give you $200 if you just give me my card back right now." And they're like, they just kept repeating the phrase, "What do you mean we have your credit card?" And I'm like, I was like, "Give my fucking card back."
Where was this? What?
Albuquerque, New Mexico, on the last tour we did.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, they would not give it back, and it was clearly them. Surveillance, everything. Yeah, they wouldn't give it back.
Is this the place that you mentioned? I was tuned in on the Nate Trash talk when you and Jameson were on there. Is this the place that you mentioned you had beef with, or you're going back to?
No, a place we had beef with. No,
Or
I don't remember that.
you're like, oh yeah, we're coming for you, whatever this town was or something. I don't know. I was kind of like working and listening to the Twitch stream at the same time, so you know maybe I missed something there, but
No, I don't. I don't know if we ever had beef with anywhere other. I mean, the venue staff at one venue in particular was really cunty, but that was about it. But we won't talk about them.
we won't talk. Yeah, you know what I mean. That just happens sometimes. You know what I mean?
No, we've got no beef with anybody. Even like the band that stole my cymbals, we just won't play with them again. That was it.
There you go. That story sounds kind of familiar, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was in there. That might have been it.
Yeah, that might have been it. We're fucking coming for you, bro.
I don't know. We just made fun of Danzig basically that entire interview. So I was like,
Nate's a good guy. Nate's a fucking good guy.
he's an excellent guy.
He really cares, you know what I mean? Like that. I don't want to say it's a rarity, but in the same breath,
It is. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
in the same breath, like you know, I think it's a rarity to see somebody like that. But that's also like he's very advocatey for a lot of bands and stuff, and he's out there. He does his streams on a regular basis and shit. You know what I mean? So he's pumping
He's a
it.
very cool boy.
Yeah, you know. So and also they got a dope ass show coming up pretty soon with
Yeah,
Cradle
I
of
got
Filth.
to announce it. I read it. I did the show announcement for him on his podcast, but I did it like Maury Povich.
You are actually the father.
In the case of Horrify, you will be opening for Cradle of Filth.
That's dope, dude. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, Maury Povich finally got canceled. Thank God.
Yeah, that's like a long time coming. Not that I think his show was pure entertainment, but in the same breath, eh.
It was complete garbage front to back. I don't understand why people would watch that for 25 years.
That's so
People
long.
whose lives
Long
are
time.
people that need to
Jesus.
see
So
that their
bad.
lives aren't so bad. I don't know.
I don't know.
Trash TV.
Sean says he sent me that video or whatever it is that he sent you, Ty, and now I'm scared. I'm
I
scared.
don't know if I sent him the heater that I had acquired today. It could be something else.
Well,
So
we're gonna find
it's
out.
it's a doozy, and I'll send it to a couple of you guys after. Saving, just open it later.
Okay.
Very good.
All right, let's take a second here and let's add some tracks onto the Spotify Underground Nugs playlist that we've been building over here. Been building from the ground up. It looks like there's a reasonable amount of songs on there. Are you guys all opted in? You guys can hear all this shit we got going on here? I think we're going to start off because I don't think I've seen anything from Fall of Earth here, and those guys are the homies. So we're going to go ahead and add something from them first.
They're very good guys. They're really good guys.
Their fucking music is fantastic, too. He showed me, so Brody, I was hanging out with Brody while we were putting up posters for you guys' show coming up. We walked up and down the old Jasper Avenue there, but then at the end he was like, "Hey, I got some new tunes," and he recorded it. I'm not going to give any details. I guess I'll let them announce who did it and everything, but it sounded incredible, like very, 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 very good. So, and their stuff already sounds nice here on Spotify, but let's go ahead and check out. So Ty, how we do it is we listen to 30 seconds, it pauses, we talk a little bit, and then we listen to 30 seconds, and that's it. We move on. So we try to pick songs that don't look like they're going to have just like a minute long intro. So this one, 3 minutes, 55 seconds. We got Find a Peace by Fall of Earth. Let's fucking check it out.
Can I live react to it? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like they can still hear us while we're fucking listening right now. Looks like this one's pretty intro-y.
I'm just gonna shit on Brody's music in front of him.
Oh no. All right. It didn't automatically pause this time. Sometimes, usually it does, but whatever. 30 seconds in, looks like we picked an intro heavy song still, but whatever. Let's get the next 30
Yeah, I
seconds
fucking
in
hate
this.
it.
Fucking hate it.
You always knew me better than I knew myself. I promise I will be that man. I promise I will understand the soul of mine from years ago.
Drop a follow.
Still the same. I tried to show
Damn it.
you more, but I had to hide the pain.
French album right there. Which one is that?
I hate it when I pick a song that's like super heavy intro and it doesn't like get to the meat because these guys are fucking heavy.
Yeah, they are. They're actually heavy. They're very good.
Damn it. Oh well, if we're gonna add it to the playlist anyways. I'll ask Brody exactly what song he wants added and we'll add that one too later. Okay, Ty, you're the guest. You have to pick an underground band. Now, underground is up for debate. You know what I mean? We have some bands in here that have like 25,000 monthly listeners. We have some bands in here that have 25 monthly listeners. You know what
Can
I mean?
I just do if the singer's dead or something? They're technically underground, so I can pick a band like that.
Whoa,
Oh.
dude. No, Ty, fuck.
So that's not the definition of underground.
That's
I was gonna
not.
say.
That's like a literal definition of underground.
Yeah, dude, Children of the Bottom is my favorite band, so let's go.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah,
I think it's
dude.
something, you know what I mean, a little more obscure, okay? A little Canadian or just like, maybe there's this German band that you listen to that nobody else knows and you're like, yeah.
I think the best band going right now that maybe you haven't heard of is Get the Shot. Get the Shot just released a new song. I can't remember what it's called, but it's fucking so sick.
I feel like you're fucking with me, but let's check it out.
No,
Get the
Get
shot.
the Shot rules. They're like satanic Billy Talent.
Okay. It looks
the
like
perfect
fucking
band.
Travis Barker is their lead singer. I like this picture. Okay, this looks like they're gonna be hard as fuck. Which song should we check out?
I like I don't know.
We got Blackened
so many.
Sun, Deathbound, Faith Reaper,
Deathbound's a new one. Faith Reaper rules.
Cold Hearted, or Hellbringer. Those are the top 5.
Cold Hearted fucking slaps so hard.
Cold Hearted?
Yeah.
That looks like it won't
Or
be
do
too.
actually do Deathbringer.
Deathbringer. Or Hellbringer or
Faker.
Deathbound?
Yeah, Hellbringer. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's check out Hellbringer by Get the Shot. That sounds like that sounds like they had a lot of fun during the 2020s to 2022. But anyways, here we go.
The whole record slaps hard.
Sounds fat. Yeah, man.
And the singer sounds like an evil Billy Talent. Like, that's the way I do it. And Metallica. They got everything.
Billy Talent, Metallica. I'm getting some
Yeah, it's
fucking.
sweet.
This is some fucking. I like the mix. I like the mix big time on this.
Christian
Everything's
Donaldson.
punching you. Oh, okay. All right, let's get the next 30 seconds in us. Damn.
Yeah, they slap.
This is fucking awesome. Fuck
Dude,
yeah,
fuck
dude.
yeah. That was good.
It's,
Yeah,
he sounded a
rule.
little knocked loosey too, a little bit, right?
Yeah.
They're just more evil than Knocked Loose, and they're Canadian
They're Canadian. No fucking way, dude.
from Quebec.
Quebecois. Hell yeah. Fuck.
Nice.
That's a good. See, that's perfect. That's the perfect kind of pick.
I like
AJ,
their wallpaper.
AJ, you got a band for me, bro?
Oh man, it's gonna have to be something like that, eh? No, just kidding.
It's gonna
That
have
was
to be
really
something like
good.
that. I gotta put you on the spot. You got a band for me?
Here's
Ooh,
Bring
yeah,
Me the
I like-
Horizon's a new band.
Bring Me the Horizon. Yeah. No, I've never heard of
Oh
those guys
god,
before.
fuck that.
Dude, I love that band. I was like, I'm not a big Bring Me the Horizon fan. They don't do anything for me. And then I caught myself saying they only have like 5 good albums, and I was like, oh,
Oh.
I'm a pretty big fan.
Dude,
It's kinda like,
I know one. Savior. Savior has a new album out and it's so fucking good. I know they're kind of signed, but they're like underground for Australia, you know? Like they're not.
All
we're fine.
good.
Nobody's ever heard of us, so it doesn't mean anything.
Savior. Is it spelled funny or anything like that?
Saviour. No, like OR. It's OUR.
I'm an
Yeah,
idiot.
yeah. Right there. Oh, no. Yes, this is the one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Dope. Let's check out. What song do you think? Do you know one?
I like Wishing Well. It's like new. It's the final track on their new record. It's really good.
All right, let's check it out. These guys seem to be doing pretty well, but yeah, fuck yeah. Wishing Well, Savior. Lo-fi intro.
Just is the quality of the whole recording.
Yeah.
What happens when you let someone can like nail the mix to your shit? Just like
You were about
No,
to
it's
say
like-
it. You were gonna say something. You were gonna be
About
like,
to
"This
song.
is."
we don't get Parkway Drive. We have Parkway Drive at home.
We have Parkway Drive at home. Oh my god.
It's like Parkway Drive has the singer from Agnostic Front. I wasn't into it.
All right, let's get the next 30 seconds in us.
Okay. I've never heard anything like this ever. That's it.
Nah, you're so mean.
Dude, he's being serious. Come on.
Hey, it's well executed.
Here we go. Oh, it's about to get heavy again. Yeah, it was one of those coming.
I'm just guessing. I'm not gonna play just to find out, but I'm just guessing. I thought that was a dope song. Fuck you, Ty. Let's go on in my life.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Dude. I've never heard anything like that before.
Oh no. All
It's
right.
original. I think it was cool. It's really cool.
If you guys, anybody in the chat, by the way, if you ever have songs, feel free to submit them. You can just drop it in the chat, by the name or whatever. We'll look it up as long as it's on Spotify, anyways. But that concludes this. Huh? What?
I was gonna say if anybody gets mad about me like maybe having fun about another band song, just remember that all I do is rip off Fall of Ideals, All That Remains, and I'm fully aware of it. So you can come at me too. I like it.
We're gonna have you on for this section of every show, just so you can be the guy. You know what I mean? We'll be like, wow, yeah, we fucking really, and you'll be like, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, just condescending down to AJ's music taste. Like, oh, this is cool. It's cool for you to like this.
That's really cool that you like this stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's really cool for a grown man to be into that.
Holy shit, man, ruthless.
No, that's great. You're cool, AJ.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. We're going to wrap up this live stream talking about Obi Wan Kenobi and Star Wars nerdy shit. And so, yeah, get ready for that. But stay with us. Don't leave. Don't fucking leave, okay? Don't go anywhere.
We are done with the scream rock on the job site. That's it. It's banned. Don't try and play it on the radio anymore. All that screaming like type rock stuff, it's gone. Job site said no more, dude. Absolutely no more. You guys are out of control with this scream rock. That's not rock music, dude. Seriously.
And we are friggin' back at it again. AJ had to leave. It's Jamie's birthday today. It is Jamie's birthday
I'm gonna
today.
do it. Yeah, the new bit that we're gonna do is I'm gonna drive around and try to do the show and try not to get into an accident.
Nice.
It's like James Corden, Carpool Karaoke, and Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. And my show's called Comedians in Cars Getting Concussions. Hello? So let's go.
I thought it'd be comedians
in cars.
Coffee burns.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
True, that too.
Getting coffee all over the windshield.
This is musicians in cars gonna evade the cops while on Discord.
And you're gonna,
That's so meta.
Cool.
All right, guys, we're shifting into the nerd section of today's show because tonight at like 1 o'clock in the frickin' morning, guess what's coming out? Obi Wan freaking Kenobi. So in the Discord, we have been doing like pretty much like, especially for the last couple of weeks, like almost nightly, at least 3 nights a week. We've been watching like 3 or 4 episodes of the Clone Wars, trying to get caught up, so we get like the entire fucking storyline. The other night we watched episode 3. However, I fell asleep and didn't fucking make it. But everybody else watched episode 3, and yeah, tonight it's finally fucking coming out. We got Obi Wan. They just dropped uh a new teaser, I guess, like yesterday. So let me do a screen share for you guys on Discord.
Sick. I love Star Wars.
Do you actually love Star Wars? Because like,
It's dude, I know everything about it. I'll guide you through the entire trailer.
see, I just don't know if you're being truthful or not right now. But like, nonetheless,
Yeah,
We talked.
I
about
also
it.
love
Sit
Star
on his
Wars.
couch.
I listen to the freaking Star Wars audiobooks, so I have like fucking so many of those books. I fucking
same. I can't read, so I have to listen to them. So
It's much more enjoyable to have it read to you than to read something like that. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a
I
good
agree.
read or anything. Like it's not like
if you're
this is some excellent literature. It's like no, it's very basic, fucking boring things to read, but it's cool to get to like the story of the things that are going on.
children's books should be read to you. That's what I think too.
Absolutely, dude. I know you're putting me down a little bit, but I still love you. Anyways, let's watch this. It's a minute and 28 seconds. Let's check it out.
He's in a Death Star. That's sick. There's Voldemort.
It's Lord Voldemort.
Not survive.
Gore the Godslayer.
Hello there.
Leave us alone.
Hello.
When the time comes, he must be trained. Like you trained his
Zach
father.
Galifianakis is in this movie. That's sick.
Is that the same guy that played Uncle Owen in the prequels?
Not like the same guy, but like the same actor that they hired to look like the same guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Not
Yeah.
the original trilogy, but the prequels.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I want every lowlife and bounty hunter to squeeze him.
Squeeze them.
He'd like
This
that
actually
too.
this looks cool. I
Yeah.
can't even
Yeah.
shit on it.
That tower is in the Jedi Fallen Order series, where the Inquisitors
I've
are.
seen one Star Wars movie, and apparently it wasn't a good one to people. I thought it was great.
Which one was it?
It was the one with the guy with the really high pants.
Fucking what?
You know, all those, there was like a ton of memes that came out of the dude wearing his like really high pants with the red lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. Ben, that was I think
Ray,
the third or the second one of the new
it's
one.
a newer one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Was
yeah,
what
fair.
Ben Swallow.
Ben
Yeah.
Swallow.
And it was fine. I thought it was like
As far as
Pretty
like
chill.
as far as like the nerds go, yeah, the new ones do not fly, but they look
a
great.
bunch of people did not like that. I liked that, and I was like, oh, it was fine. But I hadn't seen any other ones. I was like, okay,
Here's-
here's what it is.
My thing with Star Wars is literally every single one of the movies kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like they all kind of suck, but it paves this road for this greater universe of Star Wars stories and shit that are fucking dope and kind of
Dude.
the whole overall story of it is dope. But like the movies, they each have things in them that suck. You know what I mean? One of them,
Brendan and Jameson are big time Star Wars nerds. They know everything about it and they love it.
hmm
So I learned things through the grapevine, but I still have yet to watch. I'm just not a Star Wars guy. But
That's
I think
fair.
it's cool that it exists.
It is such a fucking nerdy part of my life. Like it was one of those things that like, so I grew up in a really Christian fucking homeschooled household, right? And like, I wasn't allowed to watch most things, but whenever mom would be gone for the weekend or whatever, right? Like which was rare, but she would, leave the house and do something. Dad was like, guys, guess what we're doing? We're watching fucking Star Wars. He'd bust out the old VHSs, you know what I mean? We'd pop them on, and that was like the prime time for me. You know what I mean? It was like good
Such a
bonding moments.
wholesome childhood.
I know, and so like it's always been kind of ingrained as like this thing that I loved, and then as I became an adult, I kind of, I don't know, I went through a big Lord of the Rings thing too, but yeah, Star Wars,
I fuck with Lord of the Rings hard.
yeah, so hard, dude. Like more than I do with Star Wars, but Star Wars is just more like more things are still happening with Star Wars. You can kind of latch on to it, once you've
Yeah, the best.
you've
The
read
Hobbit didn't do it for
the movies. No, absolutely fucking
No,
not, dude.
complete nonsense. Garbage.
Yeah, I like that it's like they did the thing right where they made enough movies to make the storyline, I guess, but they made too many movies for the amount of storyline that was there. They could have done that with Lord of
I
the
just didn't
Rings.
see the first. Yeah, I went to the first one twice and fucking sucked.
Yeah. I mean, again, looks all right. Like it's cool to finally see The Hobbit played out on film or whatever, right? You're like, oh, cool, Frodo in the beginning of the movie, wow, and stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not really.
It
It's not
just
really the
didn't
film.
look as good as Lord of the Rings. Like Lord of the Rings still whooped its ass. All the special effects and everything were still so much better.
Yeah, like 10 times better. 10 times
Mm-hmm.
better. And overall, too, the setting of the story makes for a better movie. I think. You know what I mean? Like it's just more interesting. The Hobbit is cool, but
It's a kids movie. It seemed too
yeah.
kiddie.
And you could have done it in one film. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they did it in one book. You could have done it in one film.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite
Both of
movie,
you.
period?
Yeah.
I am less of a movie guy, so like literally, I would say it's The Fellowship of the Ring. That's just like fucking pretty easy for me to just like dive in. Like I will always, it's my comfort movie. You put it on, you get a little bit of the Shire happiness. You know what I mean? You're like, ah, nostalgia, yay, happy life is not bad. You get a little bit of adventure as they're leaving, and then you know what I mean. You leave it off on Boromir dies, whatever. You know what I mean? Excellent film for me personally. But
True.
however, more recently when I started like helping out my buddy in making films, and so I got a little bit more into cinematography, and then I've found the Cloverfield Paradox to be an interesting movie as far as cinematography went. Like I thought all the shots and like the way that they told the story in such like a piecing it together kind of way, like the audience wasn't they were also as confused as the people on the ship for the most part until everything kind of concluded, and I liked that a lot. I didn't love a lot of the other Cloverfield films. It did make me go back and watch it and try to I appreciated it more after liking the Cloverfield Paradox, which was like a Netflix or only, I don't know, thingy, whatever. But yeah, I think aside from the Lord of the Rings, I think that Cloverfield Paradox was a really interesting movie. But also the Zack Snyder cut of that new Batman whatever Superman thing, it was really a good cut too. But
I can hate Marvel. I hate Marvel and like whatever the other one is. Anything
yeah,
comic books, I'm just over it, dude.
yeah,
I think it's dumb.
especially DC. Like if you're gonna be into the ones and you like you like superhero movies, watch the Marvel ones because they're better. But DC finally, like when they did the whole Zack Snyder cut, there was a lot of press around it, and it was like he finally did the movie he wanted to make, and I was like, well, let's watch it, see what happens. And I was like, oh, this is actually a cool movie. It was like 3.5 hours long. It was like watching the Return of the King, but it was good. It kept my attention the whole time.
Freddy Got Fingered is my all-time favorite movie, so anybody watching should probably just go watch that for me and let me know what you think.
I
Drop a
love that
comment below.
movie.
Wow, bro. I just went off into this whole deep thing about cinematography and blah blah blah, and
I fucked it up.
Freddy Got Fingered. I remember the first time I watched that film, like again, homeschooled Christian
I watched
household.
it with my mom.
Yeah, I definitely did not. I definitely did
I
not.
most certainly did not either.
Yeah, it was like some guy was like one of my buddies was like, "Hey, let me show you the world a little bit, Sabian, because I know you don't know much." You know what I mean? And I was like, "Okay, let's watch." And I was literally like, "What? I've never seen anything like this. This is so
That
fucking
movie
crazy."
ruined my entire life, I think. That's why I am like this.
I am the way I am because Freddy got fingered.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see his lifestyle now. Have you like kept up to what Tom Green is up to these days? I know we're just kind of riffing. It's the end of the show, whatever, right? But have you kept up with Tom Green? What he's up to these days?
Yeah, I still keep up with Tom Green. I'm not really interested in anything that he's doing, but it looks like he's enjoying himself, and he's done everything right. He literally invented Jackass before it was Jackass. Viva La Bam, he did that years before. Like the Tom Green show was Bam Margera before Bam did any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's the GOAT. He created, like, he was the first guy to have his own show in his own house and basically have his own home studio.
Mm-hmm.
The podcast as we know it has kind of been his thing.
I've definitely heard other podcasters tip the hat to him because of that. Like he was the first person to just set up a camera and be like, "This is a show. Fucking deal with
He was
it."
the first person to let people know that you can take your career into your own hands and not have to deal with executives and managers and publicists and everything, and just build your own thing separate. And that's why I always loved everything that he did. His movie, they gave him $11 million or $14 million to make a movie, and that's what he made with it. And that's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Dude, it
He's
inspired
always
me to
got
be
my
a
respect
farmer.
Yeah, I'm a farmer, dude. Yeah, no,
Nah,
that's why I really respect him. And he's always got my respect because of the things that he's done.
He's lately too. It's interesting. He's living like a nomadic lifestyle of like a down by the river in a van kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like he's been
Yeah.
taking he takes pride in just like I don't really have a home, but my home is right here. You know what I mean? Like with my dog, he's got a
Got a
little
shelter
pup.
dog, and he
You
just
know what I
kills it.
mean? Yeah, it's simple and humble and kind of interesting because oftentimes we see these big stars and stuff, and I know he's not like Jim Carrey or something, but in the same breath, like he's up there. You know what I mean? And he's living a very very humble life, and it's interesting.
Yep, I enjoy it.
hmm Well, okay, that's it. That's it for today's show. We made it through an entire hour. Ty, thanks for putting up with us for a whole hour. I thought we were gonna lose it early. Not gonna lie, bro.
Thank you for putting up with me, man. It's much appreciated.
I'm very much looking forward to your show. Obviously, I'll be there. It's gonna be a good time.
Well, if anybody's still chilling, we have a new record. It's gonna come out finally. We were just waiting for the world to settle down. We've been sitting on this thing for a bit, and we're very excited. It's a heater, and we're so stoked to share it with you guys. We just had to wait till the time is right. So hopefully the world has calmed down enough as to where we can put it out and then not have to go back into lockdown. So because that would have killed us. It
We're
would have
just-
ruined us. So we had to wait.
I admire that, dude, honestly, and I'm so seriously like thankful to see that you guys made it through that because I've seen a lot of bands just not. You know what I mean? So
Put out an album and then be put back into lockdown would have sunk the ship.
yeah, that would have been fucking.
It would have been financially, and like it would have just devastated us
It's been
because
tricky
we're not
for
a
us, too.
social. We're not a content band. We're not a social media band. We need to be on the road. We're a road band, so it's very tough to want to put anything out when you realize all your stuff can just be taken away because of nothing. It's fucking crazy. The
Yeah.
fact that they can just pull that your livelihood away and especially the fact we won't get into it too much, but it was just terrifying to
Yeah.
want to put out something that I've spent so much time on, and we all spent so much time on, only to have it possibly not get the full respect that we could get or the full attention to it because of a lockdown or something of that nature.
Absolutely.
It was just terrifying.
Absolutely. It was scary for
But
us
it's
too,
done.
you know. And we are a content band. We try to create content, but it was tough to create content too during that because if you got in the same room with each other, we usually get scolded or whatever, right? So that's actually when we started doing this Discord thing, and we just kind of never went back because it's convenient for us. It's we're already getting together 3 times a week, and then a fourth time, like it's there's a lot. We see each other a lot. That's there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just our time is also valuable in between. So. It's we never went back to meeting together yet, but we are looking to. I don't know. We got some more things that we're excited for in the future, but the biggest thing has been writing and getting ready to put out some new music. Because same boat as you, it's been tough to justify spending so much money when like just putting out one song costs a lot of money, let alone an album. You know what I mean? So
And I'm gonna do a flash re-edit of your music video here. I'm gonna add a few things into it and see what I can do with it and resend it to you.
You better do it quick because we're getting to that point. It's finally
I thought about it.
It's finally gonna happen soon. So if you have a new edit, I will absolutely love to take that from you. Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
We got some
Let's do
more.
that.
We got some more that we'd like to do with you as well. So we want to do a music video for almost as many tracks on the album as we possibly can because it's the best thing for marketing. You know what I mean? It's just people want to see you out there doing that shit. So
True.
Yeah. All right, let's fucking call it a day. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Everybody in the chat, we love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next time. We got some more special guests tuned in for next week. We got, I think, Sean from Gloom coming out. We're going to be releasing, they're going to be giving us like an early taste of their new, or I don't know, we're going to be releasing a song before it comes out the next day or something like that. I really could have said that properly the first time, but whatever.
Yeah,
Come
Sean
hang out.
rules.
Sean's awesome. Yeah, a week after that, I believe we got Ray coming out from No Hope for the Lost. So stay tuned. We love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Yeah.
They killed him where he sat. This proletariat doesn't
We are done with the scream rock on the job site. That's it. It's banned. Don't try and play it on the radio anymore. All that screaming like type rock stuff, it's gone. Job site said no more, dude. Absolutely no more. You guys are out of control with this scream rock. That's not rock music, dude. Seriously.